let's talk a little bit about goal setting. Most of us will be in that situation in our lives where we're just going to be saying, or where we feel we've been in the ruts before, and then we're going to say to ourselves, okay, I've been in this mess for too long, and it's time for me to work on my own self. It's time for me to become the best version of myself again. I want to become the great one, the G. I want to become whatever you call yourself. And then we get motivated to work on ourselves, and we start making little progress. And time after time, we start watching all these motivational clips, things that are going to make you seem as if, okay, I'm in the right path, and you feel you're doing the right thing when you're doing that. And then time goes on. Start seeing different little things that are going to drag your attention into different places. For instance, you start seeing distractions in the way. From there, you're just going to lose that motivational drive or that spike in your head. That part of your brain are just going to turn off temporarily again. And then after that, you start thinking and reflecting on yourself. That moment of reflecting, you just remember again, okay, no, I gotta focus on my goal. I gotta do this, I gotta do that. And then you start working on it again, and eventually you start diverting into another thing again because of distractions that you're looking at and focusing on. And that's how the circle just keeps going and keeps going and keeps going. For instance, these are just look at it in a line like this, like or in a chart, that you just becoming the better version of yourself, and then you just divert a bit. And as you're diverting, you're coming back down again. These are the chart is. And then you said, no, I want to walk again. And they keep diverting down again. They say, no, I want to walk again. And you keep diverting down again. And when you're doing it, you're going lower and lower and lower. You're not becoming any better. Because the only way you can actually become better, or the only way you can actually break that barrier, is you try actually maintaining that motivational spike in your head for a longer period of time. If your prime version of yourself has worked hard for 6 months, and then you started falling in the rut, because I believe it's normal now for everybody to get into a period where they're not just themselves. Excuses start coming in. They just become another whole different person that they were for the 6 months. That period of 6 months now, after you've worked hard and given yourself a bit of something to be something to feel happy about, something that you feel good about. After that, you've worked hard for that 6 months. Then the 1 month or the 2 months of rut, then the 2 months of you being in a rut, you're gonna start thinking, okay, no, I gotta become myself. I gotta become my best version again. And from there, you just okay, I want to work. You start focusing again on yourself, and then after that, you stay motivated. But this time, it's not going to be for 6 months anymore. It's going to be for only 5 months or 4 months or even three months of being motivated and goal striving, or being the kind of man you ought to be. Then after that, another 3 months of growth, of comfort, of relaxation. Then you say, okay, no, I want to become my best self again. I want to become the best version of myself again. And this time, you only stay motivated for 1 month. And that is going to keep on dropping and dropping until you just forget yourself and lost yourself in the world of relaxation and comfort, which is not supposed to be. And then you yourself, you'll be aware that, okay, my life is not supposed to be like this. But you still keep on living it because you see you don't have the energy. You just quit, you just give up on yourself. And that's how most guys end up becoming. And I was also in this situation because of too much goals I set for myself. That was the mistake I made. I set my goals like it was very, very high that I'm not even seeing progress. Well, whenever I make an effort towards achieving my goals, I don't see it as progress. I just look at it as, okay, it's part of it, but I'm not close to it. I still got to work, I still got to work, I still got to work. Even though I achieved the goal, I say, no, it's not enough. It's that greed. I don't know if it's something masculine or if it's something good, but I believe it's that greed of wanting more that actually made me stop working as hard as I used to in different areas. Yes, I'm still hardworking. Yes, I'm still striving. I always strive for greatness, whatever, in whatever form I am. If I'm even in my worst form, I believe I'm still going to be striving for greatness. But just that the possibility of me being in a rut is now higher because the progress that I'm supposed to be seeing, that's going to give me fulfillment and make me want to work more, isn't there. When I'm working, when I'm doing push-ups, when I'm doing 100 push-ups, 200 push-ups, These are things that other guys see as, okay, this is pretty decent. For me, I see it as nothing. And that might sound like, oh wow, that's so cool. I want to be like that. Sometimes you don't want to, because you want to actually feel achieved. You want to actually make yourself feel as if you're going to achieve something, and when you do achieve it, you feel relaxed and fulfilled like a man should. But I don't, because the problem with that is that I set my limits too high. You're going to see motivational clip and that's going to tell you to set your limit so high that your failure is going to be higher than others' success. That might seem very cool and motivational, but trust me, from time to time you're going to see that actually has downsides too. It's better if your goal is not too high. It's better if you have a moderate goal, something that is pretty decent, and you work towards it and you achieve it, and after achieving it you feel fulfilled. I think that's going to be a better situation than you setting your goal so high that whenever you're making progress and you're making progress, you're not going to feel fulfilled at all. It's that fulfillment that usually makes people continue that drive to work. And you don't want to miss out on this fulfillment. You want to keep working. You want to keep striving for greatness as usual. When it came to the field of YouTube, I was targeting to have maybe 1,000 subscribers by the end of 2024, and I'm still at 200, bro. I stopped posting here for some time because I prioritized another goal over YouTube, and I was working towards that, and I've made significant or decent progress in time. But me targeting 1,000 subscribers in YouTube might not seem like a bad idea. Might seem like a decent idea. If I go all in on it, I believe I can do it, but it's still going to be difficult for me because I actually need to become better speaker and a better influencer or a better convincer or a better fitness person. Or if I'm based more on fitness, that's if I'm based more on fitness. But setting 1,000 from 100, I think it's too much. Your weeks to reward I've learned it should be at least 1 to 2. So at most I should have set to get 300 subscribers or 200 subscribers. But the year is just too long to get only 200. So I'm going to say 300, 400, 500 maximum. Not 1,000, because when the goal is unrealistic, when you do make progress, you're not going to see it. I went from 0 to 288 subscribers. I don't even know how I'm going to say it now, but it might not seem so much at first. Like me, I see my 288 coin subscribers that I have as, okay, thank God, I'm grateful that I have 288 subscribers, but I want more. I've not made any progress towards what I want, but that's not my priority right now. There are other goals that I have to work towards first, and I see it as nothing, and that's not a very good thing. I'm glad I am now aware, and I'm grateful rather that I have up to 200 subscribers, because most guys I know, they don't even have up to that amount, but I do. So I'm grateful that I made progress towards that. I feel a little bit fulfilled right now. It's not what I want, but I feel more fulfilled being aware that that goal was just too high, and somehow, I don't know, it was just too much at my level currently. And I'm going to be honest in that situation, because I know that I'm not a very good speaker. I don't even know the special, or I don't see any special characteristics in myself when it comes to YouTube that makes me even deserve the 1,000 subscribers. That's why when I'm seeing the 288 subscribers now, I'm even very, very grateful that the way I am currently, and I'm getting up to 200 subscribers. That's something I'm supposed to be very proud of, because it's an achievement in my side, a big one. When you're setting your goals, this is just my little lesson that I've learned. Don't make it too broad. Don't don't make it something that is going to be hard for you to achieve. I set these goals over here: 10 two-finger push-ups, 10 planche push-ups, 20 handstand push-ups, 1 minute 30 seconds handstand push-up. Okay, 3 out of these 4 years is very achievable, and I don't think that's exaggerated. But one out of those 4 there, I think is a bit too much for me to do, and I'm okay with it, honestly. If I don't get to do it later in future, I'll be okay with it, because I achieved 3 out of the 4 that are actually doable, and that makes me feel fulfilled. And then I want to work to get the 4th one, not something that I'm going to just set all my goals, something that I can't achieve. Then I'll see that my failure is higher than the success of others. No, it doesn't work like that. Started sweating, it's my tradition. It doesn't work like that, bro. Your goal should be something very achievable. Your take profit shouldn't be just that high. I want to, it shouldn't just be too high, bro. Just keep it at a decent level. 1 to 1 weeks to reward. If you try again. If you feel your failure, I think you should even set it. I'm thinking that it's going to be a good idea if we start setting a target for failure. That if we fail, at least we're supposed to achieve this amount of something. Let's say if you want to become good at push-ups and you can currently do only 10, your failure target should be 15. That's not bad. It's better than 9. It's better than 8. It's better than 7. Or you can even leave it at 10. At least I can do 10. If I fail at my goal, and my goal is to try to do 25, my failure target should be 15. I think that's a pretty good idea, but I don't know. Just came into my head just now. That's all I have to say right now, boss. Keep striving for greatness. Never gonna end.